Cody! I couldn't help it. I squealed like a little girl high on candy. Girl, where did you vanish off to? He acted like we just worked a shift together last week. His familiar smile lit up his face. Ooh, notice anything different about me? He waggled his eyebrows at me and couldn't resist pointing at his own face. He had been mustache obsessed back when we worked together. I don't know if it was because mustaches were like an emo meme or something, but he was like bent on the idea of having one. I remember him ruminating on the fact that he might not be able to grow one like he wanted. I told him about the German mustache contests, since he was so into mustaches at the time. He decided then that he would have an alter ego named Hans Schnurrbart, who won all the mustache contests in Europe. I'd be his translator assistant and travel with him so that I could watch him destroy the other guys with his excellent facial hair. You look fab, Cody. I hardly recognize you. I'm glad to see you got one of your dreams to work out. Hey, Days, one day at a time, girl. It really does help to think like that, he replied. I was worried he wouldn't be happy. To my relief, his joy didn't feel fake to me. I felt warm in his presence, warmed by his energy. He was at peace. He was happy here. There was a spiritual light radiating from him. He had reached a point in his life where he was where he had always wanted to be. I don't want to make this weird for you if you're tapped out already. I'll understand. You want me to read for you, Daisy? He smiled ever so slightly and raised an eyebrow. He certainly seemed to know how to flirt now, unless I was imagining it. He must have heard how my life had crumbled into ruin. There was no way he'd be interested in a mad woman like me. North Lynn was a small town, and many people from North Lynn knew people from both South Lynn and West Lynn. The three towns were practically a small city, split fairly starkly along the social class lines. There was no East Lynn. Many locals joked it was just the ocean. Only if it isn't any trouble, I shrugged, and was suddenly self-conscious. Cody and I used to be friends, but now I felt like this awkward clunk of a woman in his presence. I was suddenly aware of what I didn't realize all those years ago. The feelings that I tried and failed to suppress came back to me. The clarity of them seized my heart and soul. He smiled in a way that reached up to his nearly midnight eyes. Did he already know? He must have pitied me, a foolish girl of a woman in the rosy haze of her own mind.